Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. In today's episode, we are setting up train tracks. Specifically, we are going to be developing our primary sort of north-south route over here. Double-track train stuff that's going to be configured. The most immediate use for it will be to get our plastics somewhere. Again, I might throw it onto the bus, but part of me is thinking, why don't we, since the iron, there's not going to be much, we're not going to be producing any iron plates from this. We're just going to be getting it onto a train and then shipping it into our smelting area over here. So that's going to be fine. Same thing, the oil here, we're just going to be loading the crude onto trains and then bring it to our crude oil processing area over here. So that leaves us some amount of room. Now, I'm thinking we set up our circuit production over here. It means we have to bring iron plates and copper plates to this area to be able to produce green circuits, and plastic in addition to the copper plates to be able to produce red circuits. Because you do need a lot of circuit production later on, so I think it makes sense to go ahead and assume that we need a big block, especially you need a lot of the greens going forward, especially because you feed a lot of it into the reds as well. We could produce greens here, load some of them onto trains, although some of the greens we can feed into the red circuit production. The inputs are relatively simple, right? Only need those three things. So I think that's probably a good and fine way to set up. We could make it so that the red and green circuit production are not in the same areas. It means the red circuit production, we need to ship in the plastic, the copper, and it doesn't need iron plates, but it would need green circuits fed in there. But I think building them side by side makes a lot of sense. You can see I'm using my personal queue here to start making the blue science packs, because we need 75 for the advanced oil processing, and that would be really nice. I guess in the meantime, I can go and let's keep going for the laser turrets or something like that. That's going to be okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start somewhere over here. I'm going to get out of my my vehicle. I'm going to need some more big electric poles too. We'll probably end up canceling this queue at some point, but that's okay. I think the western route will go just west from here. I guess we're going to want it below the coal. It'd be nice if I could walk in this view. Well, I guess, okay, here's the thing. I've got, not this blueprint. I thought I grabbed, no, I guess not. I've got a blueprint in here for the T-junction. And we're going to want it somewhere down here. But I think lined up, I think I could pretty much, right where I am, right over here, start going straight north. Because again, I'm going to run right through this crude oil because there's not that much. It's not a big deal. The T-junction will be somewhere down here. Or it might be a four-way, in fact. Although I don't have a blueprint for that, but that's okay. So, you know what? Let's get more bullet damage. That seems like a pretty good investment. In terms of spacing, so I like this. That is just enough room for a. Let's keep that locked. A little bit more room, but you've got your big pole. You can also, maybe put a lamp next to it or something like that, or above it, so that looks pretty good. It also has got enough room for a roboport, and I think this does allow room for us to corner, so that's going to be okay. So, that was the wrong kind of click. There we go. I was shift clicking, which would have just done blueprint stuff. So we're going to go straight north over here and do a whole lot of grenading. Luckily, we can do this in one shot now, which is super duper convenient. God, those upgrades are nice. Drop you. I guess we're going to need the extra width for the other line after. I should keep that in mind. I was centering my grenade based on the center of this track, but I really should be making some. So there's going to be a whole lot of going straight here. Might not be the most exciting. We'll see how it goes. I also don't know if I have got enough of the rail. One of the things, we don't really have our bulk rail production set up, and I should probably do that. Because we are going to need a crap ton of this stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Man, this is a long frickin' route. I wonder if it might be more convenient for me to get onto a train and do this. There's no reason I couldn't be riding the rails along the way, but it's not like... I don't think it's the walking speed that's slowing us down here. Can I get through that tree? Of course not. Let's go ahead and chop you down. Save the grenade. With the steel pick, it's not too bad. Now, at first, because we're only going to have, you know, one train to get started. I don't necessarily need to set up the secondary track right away. I could actually make do with just the one. I'm just hoping that these bugs are far enough away that I don't have to deal with them right now. And it looks like that is in fact going to be the case. What I might do as just like a little safety precaution is... Oh, I don't have a ton of bullets either. Oh yeah, I was going to put down a radar over there. Let's just put down one dummy gun there. I'm going to have to pick up a whole bunch of bullets. Just get that. So I've got somewhere to like run to if something bad happens right over here. Or if they start poking out. Now, I gotta leave a little bit more room above this, so let's go ahead. I wonder how, like, effective these grenades would be at clearing out nests. I could give that a try. I've never used just grenade fire to try to clear out nests before, because they didn't tend to kill things quickly enough, and they're hard to aim, and they're easy to blow yourself up. Well, I'm not going to do it now without more guns. Clear this out, because I'm definitely making a left corner over here. Develop the T-junction. I think that's good, right? Yeah. Just north of all this. That's exactly where we want to be. So, if I grab this, and I grab that. Thank you. Undo this. There we go. Obviously that'll... Oh, and I'm out of rail. Okay. I've got the means to make some, but then I need more stone. And, of course, my queue is completely occupied by other things. Let's go and get some bullets and things like that and see what we can do over there. If nothing else, I can put down a bunch of turrets nearby, too. I don't know if I've got a radar near the north here. I don't see one at a glance. I'm gonna just drop a little station there. It's gonna be fine. Just because I want to see a bit more. And yeah, let's pick up coal, which I clearly really want a lot in my inventory. That's exactly what I want to fill myself up with. We don't have any of the armor-piercing bullet. Oh no, we do. Sorry, getting stored into a box. I'm wrong. We can get more bullet damage as well. So we're gonna go crazy on that, which is gonna be fine. If I had my vehicle, I'd be a little bit more protected as well. Oh, this is probably suicide. But again, I can put down the gun turrets, and it's a lot easier to do the gun turret creep with lasers, because you don't have to take a second to feed them bullets. So let's sort this out. Let's clear you, and apparently I don't have room for you. We're gonna put a gun turret there, and we're gonna put armor-piercing bullets there. Something like that. I don't need a ton of bullets in here. Okay, well, that got their attention. Okay. Their evolution is such that right now this is working out super well. So now let's switch to grenades. Excellent. And what I can do is grab some of these guys and creep that forward. Okay, this is going to work out just fine. I'm just using the gun turrets to protect myself while I grenade the crap out of everything. Although, oh, there we go. We got it within range. That's the other thing the laser turrets make it way easier for, is because they've got sick range. Boom, boom. Yeah, laser turrets. So nice. A little bit of damage here. Oh, the worms. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and blow up the worm myself here. Although, they can do scary amounts of damage to me. Okay, that's not so bad. I can tank that. Just got to stay out of combat for a second. I mean, I could try to drop a turret right on these guys. The other thing I could do is, how far away can I shoot that? Not far enough. Alright. Let's go. Nice. And... okay, we need our turrets up here again. Boom. Oh, I thought that was close enough to the hive, but I guess not. Get you in there. And we're just going to finish off this spot. Now, again, in the rail world settings, they do not, the bases do not, like, respawn or anything. So once these are cleared, they're cleared for good. Well worth the investment here. Clearly wasn't in range to be a threat. But, not right now anyway, but at some point it probably woulda. Okay, that feels fantastic to take care of. It is a shame. I still miss the alien artifact stuff. It really gave you an incentive to go and clear more of these bases. But I guess that's going to be okay. Alright, so with that done, I guess what I really do need to take care of is bulk rail production. I mean, it's not that slow to produce in hand, but you need a ridiculous amount of it, and wouldn't it be great to just pick up huge piles of it at some point going forward? We still have plenty of piercing things, of course, right, because I put the things away. How's pollution towards here? It's getting close. It's currently okay, but it is getting awfully close. I guess we'll deal with it now. I'm just wondering if I should have dropped a gun by these things. I don't know. We'll deal with it after. Okay, we have a huge backlog in the military tech, which is to be expected. And this whole spaghetti line is, you know, taking up too much space, which is a little bit ridiculous, but I guess that's okay. Let's go and dump off some of these science packs in here so that research can at least start. And it'll clear up a bit of space. What am I looking for? Oh, right. We're looking for, well, stone right now. But, so the problem always I have with the straight rail is it's kind of annoying to set up a production for, but is it really? Hell, we have stone over here. Hold on, we can do that, because we need steel and iron. That's always what's slightly tricksy. But we actually have all of that available in the north. I think we're going to have to clear out this little pack of mobs here, just to make sure that our stone mining isn't interrupted. I think I'll just end up building a little transport belt for the stone here, just because it might be inconvenient otherwise. Like, I'm not going to get it up on a train. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Just clear up a little bit of this. We're not going to need tons of stone. At some point I might want, like, concrete and wall and things automated. Just going to dig myself a trail here. And gun turret, oops. Gun turret here, and load. Load. Good. Oh, shit. Load. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, the worm got shot. Good. I was a little concerned that it might be out of range of the worm, and the worm would just pick this thing off. Should have, like, numeric hotkeys to play with this. There we go. Clear that out. Okay, these are slightly tougher. Some of these, anyway. Oh, donut! That's a bad time to autosave. Clear you. Yeah. Poke, 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 poke. I didn't even see that worm in there. Let's actually grenade some of this path here. I don't need 2 grenades. 1 will do the job. There we go. Do that. Repair you. Because it will remember that it's damaged in your inventory, and that's kind of annoying to deal with. Just a little bit of creeping. Is there another worm? I don't think so. Get this down. It'd be great if you could, like, drop these, like, fully loaded. That, I think, is probably the single biggest difference when you're creeping with the lasers. I mean, it's the range helps, but I think it's the fact that you don't have to, like, then load the gun after you put it down. Okay, that is fully cleared. Good stuff. What am I here for? Oh, yeah, stone. So I've got some of our mines. Walk, walk, walk. Kind of slow. But hey, at least we're making use of our personal production queue a little bit here, which is going to be swell. I'll have to get some power out here, but let's just go. I have a feeling like that's going to be enough. Do I have yellows? I have some. let's get started with that. And then we'll just switch to red. It's going to be fine. We'll probably... This actually might be a good time to go back and redo the bus with red stuff. I mean, right now, that's not what the bottleneck is. But at some point it will be. Come on. There it is. I think we can go underneath all this with the extra range they've got now. Excellent. And then, you know, that'll also give us a bunch more yellows. Like this here, for example. We know we're going to want this to be all red later on. So we could do this, and then I can use the yellow for other areas that don't matter as much. It'd be great if there was like an easier filter here to see the different tech requirements. Landmines? When did they add that in? Huh. I don't know. We'll go and unlock that, because what the heck. Anywho, so there's going to be stone on there once I get some power going. Although... Oh, there's our big ones. Get you there. Actually, I'm going to have to reorganize where my power stuff goes. We're going to want more of these big poles. I know our production queue is all bonkers right now, but that's okay. Can I get it right there? Nope. There it is, then. And one more. Thank you. And you will go here and there. Start getting a little stone. We might need more stone production. I'm not sure what the bottleneck will be on our rail production line. So we're going to have stone. We're going to have access to the steel over here because it's right off the bus. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop off the iron like that. I guess it's going to be fine. Boom. Actually, it is. It is going to correctly use both sides of that. Let's do this. And then what we could do is set up a... right here. Not quite like that. There we go. Something like that. Although, let's see here. No, never mind. I don't want to merge them. Change my mind. Because we're going to need the sticks, which is going to be a separate thing from the iron. Or the steel. Okay. I don't know, shotgun bullets. I don't tend to use shotguns. I don't know why. That's one of my favorite things in most video games. I guess I'll just do it this way. It's fine. Alright, so... And we don't need ridiculous amount of rail production. We just need some. So probably something like this. Rail, rail. And you're going to need... long. You do produce pretty quickly, don't you? 0.5 seconds. So actually the red's going to be a bit of a bottleneck there. If we want max speed. So let's double up on that. Grab with the fast like this. And this is ridiculous. I'm aware that this is a ludicrous setup. But that's okay. And then the blues that go in that way. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to limit the size of this thing. We don't have logistics or anything yet, do we? Oh, if I had a red circuit available, I could actually make a provider chest here, which is what I'm going to want to do, but we'll worry about doing that pass later on. So, what we need then is we need the sticks, which I'm going to set up just on the north side like that, and you're going to be making iron sticks, and I assume the production for this is super fast as well, yeah. To the best of my knowledge, we don't need, we never need the rail bits to be bust. I don't think it's used for any of the tech either, although, who knows, things have changed so freaking dramatically here. There we go. Rail production is a go. And it doesn't take, it's not very long to build in hand, but you need so much of it, and mostly it's a question of carrying all those resources is a giant pain in the ass, so I'm not going to do that. I have some level 1 assembling machines. I don't know how that happened. Where's my assembly machine assemblies? It's just down here somewhere, isn't it? Maybe not. I must have missed it. It must actually be to the north. Zoomed out so far I can't see things. I just want to dump the level 1s into the production line for those things. Alright, no, I'm properly confused. I know I'm making some blues. Oh, right over here. God, that's hard to see zoomed out. Dump it in there. Thank you. Clear up that spot. Oh, I finished my science packs, which means I have enough science now, which means I can go back to the advanced oil processing. We need 75 of the blues, and that's what I had queued up, so the advanced oil processing should get done at this point. And we'll have to figure out a way to get water in there, but that's okay. I'm going to need a crap ton of underground pipes, which means I'm going to want to pick up some more regular pipes, which I'm still producing just down here, because why not? There we go. That's going to be swell. Can I put you in there? No? There we go. Here, I just wanted you out of my inventory. So, I mean, we still have, like, overall, we're not producing steel very quickly, but that's going to be fine. Okay, rail production is insanely quick, which is great. Okay, done and done. Let's go back to, what's your timer at? We got some bit more time. We're going to go back to our rail line over here. Well, you know what? Like, eventually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna bring some plastic over to the bus. Maybe, I don't know. But we don't actually need it there right now. Right? The only thing we need plastic for at this time is red circuits, and I'm talking about doing a red circuit area. Can I do this without killing? There we go. Good. And I'm talking about doing the red circuit area over here. So I don't actually need to complete this. With the exception that if we're going to do our red and green circuit areas over here, we have to get iron plates and copper plates on our rail system. And that's not something we're set up for at this time. Let's think about this. We know... Where did I leave my car? Oh, down here. Yeah. The place where we're smelting iron right now is, I think, going to continue to be our primary smelting area. Are you full? That's kind of annoying and awkward. Let's queue up something else that'll occupy a spot. I think that'll continue to be the case. The iron's a little bit awkward because there's a bit of a space concern here, but we're going to produce a lot of it. Some of it's still going to go on this bus, but I guess what's going to happen is right over here, maybe. We can split. Half of it can get on the bus directly, and half of it might go onto a train setup. Not that we're really set up for where this train's going to go. Although, again, this is going to come down here, probably work its way up the coast. So we could load iron plates on trains here and then have them come around. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of investment to get this flowing. It doesn't mean we can't get it to go. I'm going to need a lot more signals and shit here. Mostly, I think we need a lot of chain signals is going to be the biggest limiting factor. Or I could just, you know, it might be worth setting up some short-term red circuit production on the bus. Because there's going to be plenty of little things that we're going to want to make with red circuits. I mean, short-term, that does make a lot of sense, but I don't think is really required. Okay, let's tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set up the red and green circuit production area. And yeah, we'll do it We'll do it in bulk. We know we're going to need 1,000,000 pounds of this shit at some point, so let's just freaking do it. It's going to be okay. I may not have enough blues to get everything going on right now, but we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right to start it. So do I have, and I thought I had my blueprints for like more involved stations and shit, but I guess we never got around to doing that. Was that possible? I guess so. Right, so it's going to be down here. I'm hoping we've got enough room to do all this. Well, what we're going to need to do is freaking clear out... Oh, yeah, one grenade. That's all I need right now. Just reflexively, double-clicking for the grenades. What do we need to get bots going? That's another big question mark. Oh, man, I thought I heard the track there for sure. Because what's amazing is bots are another thing that, like, once you bootstrap, things start to get a lot better. It does increase or encourage me to do sort of the lazy production thing of, like, well, this is, you know, I don't know how we're going to get goods from point A to point B, but I'll just use some, like, requester and provider chests, and it'll somehow get over there. It's like, yes, that's true. And with enough bots, you can make anything work, but come on. Mass deforestation. Which is probably going to upset some of the bugs. I mean, they're not bothered by the deforestation. It's just that the trees eat pollution. So therefore, you have less of a bug problem if you've got a bunch of trees. Sort of constraining your pollution here, but meh. Let's get down a safety turret. Right there. Load you in. They're going to aggro from here. Get you loaded. Okay, we're going to be fine. Get a little Darude sandstorm going on. Do-do-do-do-do. Actually, that's mostly when I lay down transport belts is always what I think of. And load. Excellent. It's actually a pretty easy base to take care of because there's no worms. As far as I can tell, no. Let's get another one in here. And there we go. Took a little bit more damage. And there is another spawner out over there. Which is a little tricksy. Because of the trees. Let's get you here to protect me. Suppose I could have just shotgunned it, or shot it to save some grenades, but that's okay. Alright. Good. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Now I'm going to want to set this up. God, we need a lot more deforesting. I'm going to need a lot more grenades. Because I'm going to want to set up relatively close to the iron. You know what? We're being limited right now by our iron ore. Before I set up the circuits, I actually think it makes sense to finally get the iron ore online, which means finishing this whole track. Because I'm going to need to grab the iron ore from here, run it sideways, and drop it off somewhere over here. But we are very, very limited in both our iron and steel production based on our shortage of ore. So, yeah. There you go. That's the last of the grenades as well. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. So I talked about setting up the train stuff, but we set up a few things here. We finally got a rail production, which is nice. I've got tons in my inventory still right now. Yeah. But there'll be plenty of it waiting for me later on. We'll pick up a crap ton more grenades, and we will indeed run the iron out over here. It is far past time. How many of the mines do I have on me? The drills. Okay, I'm going to grab that. I think I've got some of the automated production. I'll do a few by hand, because why not? But I'm going to go and pick up a ton probably in between episodes here, and we'll get set up to do that, because, I mean, clearly, we need to do all of these things. I don't know if there's, like, an optimal order. We are just about done the advanced oil processing, which, unless I've effed it up... Well, the problem is, there's probably only one lab that's actually got, like, any more of these beakers still in there, because I didn't spread them out very well. But as soon as that's done, the other thing will be to route some water out here, and to set up considerably more chemical plants so that we can crack the resources. I mean, right now it doesn't matter because we're not using the petroleum. Like, I set up all the oil production, which was fine. Which, I mean, enabled me to unlock the next level, which is also good, but it's not like we're doing much with it. So we can just go back to, hey, flamethrowers are fun. We can just go back to military tech for now. So yeah, so that'll be the next thing. Picking up a crap ton more grenades, figuring out, are you all done? It looks like you are indeed all done over here. I guess I can go and pick all this up too. Because this was our initial iron ore patch. And it is no more. Kind of sad. End of an era. I guess we can clean up some of these posts as well. So yeah, I'll probably clean all this up between EPs as well. And yeah, we'll plan a station to get iron ore in here. Because we still have some iron ore being mined out of here. Although it's not going to go forever. And it's been a long time since we've used the production on this side. We just don't have enough iron ore to use that. The other thing we have to look up is the actual recipe for, like, probably considerably more, like, balancers. Whoops. Like, I don't know, 8x8 or something like that, balancers for some of these things. We'll see. Sure, I don't know, flamethrower damage. Fine. If I'm going to use a flamethrower, I'm going to want it to hit as much as possible. So, and again, we've talked about it before. All the coal lines here are going to get redrawn a fair bit to just sort of block it out. Look a little bit less spaghetti-ish, but what I'm wondering is about rerouting this too. Because I want it to basically look like we're going to have one giant iron input, one giant coal input, and then it'll get redistributed down to all the production lines, which it'll be cleaner once this dries out. And some of it's starting to wear down, but yeah, there's still quite a lot in here for us to do. Could we get like more mining efficiency? I think I've got as much mining efficiency as... Yeah, I need the blue tech to be able to get any more out of this, which might be handy. Are you dry? You are dry. And you as well, which is good. We're going to be able to use a whole bunch of you. Okay, so yes, I'm going to wrap this up, and next time, that's what we're going to do, is dramatically increase our iron production. And steel production, finally. Thanks for watching. See you next time.